So a little introduction to our project. We designed a concrete canoe to compete in the ASCE concrete canoe competition. That's an annual competition, and we competed in our regional conference, which was the Pacific Southwest Conference, and that was held virtually by UCLA this past March. So at the beginning of the project, we set 3 major goals for ourselves as a team. The first was to create a simplified mix design that could be used through a shotcrete application method. The second was to improve our mentee program. And finally, we wanted to incorporate sustainable design and new construction methods into our practices.
So in order to design a concrete canoe, you need to begin with creating a special concrete mixture. So to do this, we took the research approach, and what we did was we researched various components and followed the RFP constraints. And once we got those components researched, we started with the starting mix design. We tested that mix design, we got those results, we refined that mix design, and then we tested it again and repeated this process until we got our final mix design.
The overall design of the hull was to improve maneuverability, provide adequate buoyancy, and stability. The design was based on the idea that NAU teams don't get to practice paddling due to bad weather in Flagstaff, and the first time rowing a concrete canoe is race day. So the main goal here is just to have a well-rounded design. This year's canoe's design was wider and deeper than last year's design. This year, with the new requirements of the mixed design having to be C330 compliant and no microspheres, the overall specific weight of the concrete was higher. So to offset this higher specific weight and help the canoe float, a larger design was needed to displace more water.
So the next step of our project was determining the primary reinforcement that would be placed inside of our canoe. The team decided to test 2 different types of mesh reinforcement, the first being a basalt reinforcement and the second being a fiberglass reinforcement. The parameters that were considered when determining the primary reinforcement were sustainability, cost, constructability, and the overall effectiveness on the strength of the canoe. And both of these types of mesh reinforcement were tested by pouring mini concrete beams, and that included the mesh within them.
So next is our conference deliverables, which can be seen on the left. For this conference, we did actually we tied for 3rd place in the canoe competition, but did lose out in the tiebreaker. So our final score is 4th place, but as a team, we were incredibly proud of this score. We did submit our technical proposal, enhanced focus areas report, and the R. John Craig legacy video prior to the actual conference, and then presented our technical presentation in front of a live panel of judges during the virtual conference in March.